Hello everyone, this is Broby1 Kenobi, also known as Kyle, and I am back here playing some Feed the Beast, and at my cow pen. I was just gonna go do some breeding. Holy crap, there's a lot of cows. Oh yeah, let's just go ahead and breed a bunch of cows. Just gonna use up the rest of the wheat. Yeah, I've been keeping a bunch of cows here because I needed leather to make retrievers and other things like books and whatnot. And so, I was running low. I do have a looting 3 swords not on me. It's back at the house. So what I did was I took 2 cows, not that long ago, stuck 2 cows in there, and just kept breeding them over and over. And I'd actually just killed, this was like literally jam-packed, like they couldn't even move, not even worse than it is now. And I just took out a whole bunch of them, got 2 stacks of leather, 2 stacks of beef. It was pretty ridiculous. Also over here, this is where eventually, and I haven't really started on it, but I put seeds there, and yeah, here you go. Gonna be working on my bees stuff. So I just kind of gathered some stuff over here, threw it together. And this is where I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them like over under this thing. And we have a visitor. Hi, Mr. Creeper. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna put my bees. Over here I made a little wheat farm because I wanted to breed the cows, so I needed wheat for that. Here I only have carrots going right now, and I'm not even gonna empty this because I have so much food, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm just trying to eat through some of it. I'm never gonna need more food. Yeah. Also over here we have a medium voltage array, if I could fall into here, powering a single MFSU, which is actually full, so that's pretty good. This array here is only hooked up to that farm and that farm, and just the mass fabricator down below somewhere. The reason for that is because the mass fabricator was literally eating all of my energy out of my main area where I need it to process items for the quarry and whatnot. So I felt the need to set up a secondary area. Now, I felt like I had a ton of materials and I just used it to make but all in all, I only made 1 medium voltage solar array. You need so many materials to make a high voltage array, and I was hoping I could get like maybe another high voltage array. I don't know if this was in the last episode or not, but I planted a whole bunch of trees. Oh, did I say what this was besides a wheat farm, by the way? I don't think I did. This is a wheat farm and a peat bog. Hey, I finally harvested some wheat. It's a wheat farm and a peat bog. I'm gonna save up some peat so I can fire up some peat-fired engines is what I meant to say. And I gave it a little like structure over top to keep the pools from freezing because they started freezing. I originally made the whole thing out of glass, but I thought it looked kind of weird, so I put the wood up there. Yes, I realized it's like a whole platform being held up by glass. Probably not the safest thing in the world. Oh, another thing you'll notice, and it's the connected textures with the glass, because I installed Optifine into the Feed the Beast pack, which allows me to, well, I can do this for one. I can zoom in. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? And also under video settings here, you'll see there's a lot more different settings. You can change your render distance. I usually kept mine on far before, but I'm keeping it a little lower because I don't need it really. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other things. Oh, and also, I'll go to F5 mode really quick. Yeah, I got the Optifine cape. You had to just donate some money towards Optifine, and you got the cape. I thought it was worth spending, I don't know, it was either $5 or $10, I forget already. But either way, it helps them create a better mod, and the Optifine mod is actually really good. It's ever since I started using it, the lag has been less. Oh, I also upgraded the server's memory, but it's helped chunk loading work a lot better. It's helped. I like the connected textures. I like the zoom ability. And it's got a bunch of other features which I've really not bothered to exhaust looking into. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything outside that I've done since the last episode. If we go back inside, I don't remember if I showed this off, but I put aluminum for the doors. I think it looks nice, gives it kind of a modern feel. As well as the floor is now concrete. I moved all of the project tables over to this side of the room to kind of clear out this area. These are just standard work project tables. They just have random junk in them. Okay. Kept 2 crystal chests for just random junk. A lot of this is just stuff that I would normally be using, but haven't. Upgraded all of these to diamond chests, expanded out this area, added 2 ender chests, and the reasoning for this, and we'll go back here really quick, I also added a second router. What was happening was I set up quarries, and a single ender chest with a manager on it could not pull through items fast enough to basically keep up. It would get backlogged with items and start filling up. So what I had to do to mitigate the problem was to set up a second chest, the same ender chest, as you see they both open and close at the same time, and a second manager underneath to kind of just alleviate the pressure on the single ender chest. And that's the same deal with the router back here. I was getting a lot of items that were coming through from the system that would go into the default chests that I have over here. And this chest just basically started filling up. You notice I put a bunch of apples in there. I'm gonna go through and eat those because I have all these potatoes, now have all these steaks from killing all the cows. It's just ridiculous. I'm never gonna need food again. So yeah, these are just random chests, so there's that. But yeah, so it started filling up with items, so then I had to just make 2 routers because the second router will allow for, if the first one can't handle it, it goes by default right into the second one. Only if it can't get into either of those 2 routers will it go into one of those other chests. So it's not a big deal, not a big problem anymore. Appetite, coal dust. Did I change anything else around here? I don't think so. But yeah, so I got a bunch of stuff now. Oh, that's the other thing. Well, you'll notice the copper looks different and some of the tin looks different. I'll get to that in just a second, and the silver as well. I'll get to that in just a second. I'm just showing you guys some of the resources I've managed to gather. These chests are basically almost full, so I'm going to have to start using some of these resources or blocking them up or something. Not sure yet. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Got a ton of aluminum, that's kind of nice. But yeah, so that's the upstairs, and I expanded the back wall out. I believe that's new too. Put in a window over there. Move my Mistcraft stuff to this corner over here. I think it looks nice that way. That pretty much does it for upstairs. I don't know, I think it looks a lot nicer. It's very open though. I kind of want to do something with all this open, empty space, but I'm not sure what yet. So let's go downstairs. So first thing you'll notice, this is a little bit wider down here. There's the pen with the penguins in it. And everything looks very bare over there, doesn't it? Yeah, it definitely does. Oh, I also put a wall in right here. So before I get to that other area off there that you can now see, let's go downstairs. I put a concrete wall here, by the way. Thought it looked nice. Kind of also, you know, I just had this empty hole in the middle of the floor where I could just walk right into it. Didn't really like that, so yeah, I got all those machines over there. I think we already knew about that. The nuclear reactor, which unfortunately I ran it for a while and didn't realize it, but a couple of these cooling cells burned out, and then it ended up burning out a whole bunch of my other more expensive materials. Not too happy about that, but it's been shut off for now. But at least I know that the alarm system works, because I was working upstairs and all of a sudden I heard the alarm going off and I'm like, oh crap, what the heck's that? Still haven't decided what I'm going to put over here. Increase my recycling area. Basically what these chests are right now, they're all full of cobblestone. Yeah, I pumped out a ton of cobblestone from upstairs, filled up all these diamond chests, and eventually I'm gonna start these machines again, However, down here I had a diamond chest which is now empty, fortunately. It was not empty before, it was very full. What I did was, let me see if I can get out of here. What I did was I boxed it all up into scrap boxes, which is kind of nice. It really compacts the storage. And you can still use these in a mass fabricator, if it will let me click the mass fabricator. No? Alright, I guess I'm about to lag out. So you know there's that. Come on. Yep, I'm lagging out. Oh, there we go. So, mass fabricator. Yes, mass fabricator, yeah. You can still power scrap boxes into the mass fabricator to decrease the amount of time it takes to create UU matter, which, like I said, I don't need any more UU matter, but I have so much items that I really have no other choice but to either just destroy them altogether or recycle them. So I figured I might as well recycle, right? So let's go back upstairs and to the final little change. Well, it's actually a really big change. I added this whole second room over here. Or I guess it's just an extension to this other room up here. Added a second Lapatronic charge pad. You can stand on it. It'll charge my suit back up. Pretty cool. Actually, right above me here, the high voltage solar array has been moved over here, so it's away from the house. You know, it was kind of cluttered up against the house over there. I moved it over here, and it's now powering 2 MFSUs, which are currently full, which is fantastic. Back here we have a large array of engines, a very large array of engines, all powered by one switch, by the way. Turn it on and they all pump out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're going to keep those off for now. Powering the redstone energy cell, which what I've been doing is I have several redstone energy cells right now. So I just pop out one and throw in the other one, because back here where I left the buildcraft machines, I'm going to redo this area so that the buildcraft power comes out this way and over to here. Probably with a tesseract, actually. I don't really want to have to lay down like 64 energy conduits. But I'm going to redo this whole area. That's what I'm going to use this extra empty space now for. I'm going to just set up all my, what are they called? Buildcraft thermal expansion machines, which right now I just have an energy cell back here that's powering them. I can just pick that one up. That's why there's this opening here. I can just pick it up and move and switch it out with a different one. So it's kind of cool. And then the tesseract there was going to my quarry in the quarry world, which currently there is no quarry set up. And over here is my giant item processing area. Probably overkill for what I've been doing with it. However, it works very, very well. So what you see here is the main line to the ender chests is right above this floor here. And then down here we have 2 filters. This is the stuff that just gets smelted, straight up smelted. So you get all the dusts and sand, which sand hasn't been making it down here. It actually gets just stored in the barrel, which is fine. But if it ever backed up, it would probably just come down here instead, which is good. I have enough glass right now. It's not a problem, so whatever. And then over here we have aluminum, ferrous ore, and lead ore. Because I'm not using pulverizers, these two have to be smelted. It's kind of unfortunate, but I don't know, maybe I'll just have a chest upstairs capture only ferrous and lead ore and whatnot. I don't know, we'll see. But so that's the stuff that goes, as you can see, you follow the pipeline. It goes down here to the induction furnaces, which are currently all powered. And then from the induction furnaces it'll get pulled out. You can't see it, but there is a pipe behind here. It comes up, comes out this way, and joins in with this line, which is the exit from the macerators. Macerators, which have some overclockers in them. So what I set up here is the different types of materials that can get macerated. So it's just all the different ores, 3 different copper, gold, iron, 3 different tin, a couple silvers, and then monazite ore. Same thing, it comes off that main pipeline, gets filtered in through the filter, goes into the macerators. I have a giant array. I don't think I'll ever need this many, but I made it anyway. This way we can process items pretty quickly. So what happens is it goes through the macerators, gets pulled out by the retrievers, back into this loop, goes down and in, and then back into that main line. So that's what happens when it comes out of the macerators as dust. It'll come out, go through this system, back up, and get filtered through here, so it goes back to the furnaces. Conversely, if it just needs to get smelted in the furnace, it just goes straight through there. If it just needs to get macerated, it'll come in here, go through, get macerated, and go back to the main system. That's the beauty of it. Is this is kind of doing what I wished what I had to do with a sorting machine to solve the problem with the pulverizers and all that. And this way I can keep just using these pneumatic tubes, which I like a lot better than having to use Buildcraft pipes. The pneumatic tubes, I feel like they just work a lot better. Buildcraft is kind of a pain to work with, especially their pipes. I mean, maybe it's just because I've not really tried bothering to learn them or whatever, but hey. And then over here we got a chunk loader, and I got a special battery box here just for these, powering all these retrievers that I have here. So it's pretty much the setup. Essentially does all the same things that the other setup did, but on a much larger scale. So if we run multiple quarries or whatever reasoning we need, like I said, probably overkill. I could probably cut this in half and be perfectly fine, but you know, that's the way it is. And in here we just have stuff that we made. Nothing really of any crazy use. I made some of this rubber sheet because I wondered what it was, and really didn't help me learn what it was. Still don't know what it is. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I made a clock because I can. I don't know. I don't know why I need the clock, but yeah, I guess that just about does it. I mean, there's not a whole lot more I can go over aside from, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Were all these wrath lamps out last time? I don't remember. I put a bunch of wrath lamps up. They give off a ton of light. I could probably remove all the other light in this room and it would still be fine. But I'm going to leave it the way it is because, well, yeah. I don't know. But I think they look cool. Yeah. They definitely look cool. So yeah, I made a back door too. I assume you must have seen that, but yep. I don't know why I put the sloped walls there. Just thought it looked cool. So yeah, I guess that's really about it that I wanted to go over. I know I had mentioned that I was going to get to Steve's carts. I'm still going to get there. I'm also going to get to B's soon. Not sure exactly when. And finally, the other thing that I still want to do pretty badly is modular force field system, which I know absolutely nothing about. So that's going to be a fun process. But yeah, I don't know. Guess that's about it, really. Let's go check on the farm. Hey, it's finally harvesting. I mean, it's harvesting peat like crazy. That's cool. Gonna have tons of peat. That'll be nice. Oh, and I added a bunch more solar panels up to the roof, by the way. I can't jump that because of the stupid thing. There's the high voltage solar panel, by the way. Yeah, so see, high voltage solar. And all the transforming is done downstairs, by the way. It goes into the MFSU straight. And actually, here, let me pull out my silk touch pick so we can find it. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. Drop into the hole. So this is where all my transforming is done. And it goes from high voltage down to medium voltage and into 4 low voltage transformers. So yeah. I don't know. I've seen people who do that. They use 4 low voltage to get up to a medium voltage. I guess I should also have 4 medium. I guess what I should have actually is 4 medium voltage going into the high voltage output of the MFSU, and then 16 I guess low voltage. But I don't have the room or the caring to do that right now, so it's gonna stay the way it is, and that's just the way it is. Let's get out of the hole, fill that back in. Yeah. So yeah. I'm kind of just rambling on about nothing at this point. Still my little penguins over here. Hi guys. Hi. Hi, you cute little penguins. So yeah. guess I'm just gonna go ahead and end it since there's really nothing else I can think of to go for. What? Oh my god, I can't speak English. Anyway, today's Easter, by the way, so happy belated Easter, because this is not going to go up tonight. I can tell you that. But this is going to go up at some point in the future. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you liked the video, please leave me a like. Subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys in the next Feed the Beast episode. So thanks for watching. Peace.